Folks, I just want to weigh in really quickly on the Wired article that came out last week that sort of nefariously exposed a bunch of liberal creators for having taken money from a group that apparently looks like it's in part backed by dark money. Now, we're not sure if the liberal creators knew that there was dark money behind it, and we're not sure if all of the article is actually true. Many of the liberal creators have come on and debunked what was said in the article. I think the most insidious accusation was that liberal creators were having their content affected by dark money. In other words, they weren't saying things that they would normally say, or they were saying things that they were directed to say. Now, I don't necessarily believe that. And frankly, I would like for all of you to consider that right-wing creators have been accepting money for a very long time. Many of them accepted money directly from Russian sources. Yeah. So right-wing creators have been well funded, and that makes it easier for them to create content. I think there's a very large misconception that we are making a lot of money on here, because I certainly have not cracked the code, and I am making pennies. Would you like me to show you? Yeah, this is what I made last week on TikTok, and that's for posting videos once or twice every single day. Yeah, I can't really support my family on that, can I? And I think if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I don't just put out content willy-nilly. No, I put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into the content that I create, and it takes a lot of time. So, just so you understand, I am funding this effort almost exclusively by me. Yeah. And I am not cashing in. Now, I have never sold a product on here. I very well might start. And if I do, I certainly hope that you will buy it. I have sold some of my limited edition prints here. I've directed people to go to my website and see if they like something and buy one. And that's a great way to support me. And I am thrilled when one of my followers does that. I also have a Substack, and I have a following. Not a very large following, and not very many paid subscription followers. But when people buy a paid subscription from me, I certainly appreciate that, because I put a lot of time into my Substack. Now, I do publish my scripts over there, and oftentimes I rework the scripts before I publish them, so they're a little bit different than they are in the video form. And that takes time, and that takes effort. So I think when we're ready to rip apart liberal creators, maybe we should consider that they have been putting in the time largely on their own dime for a long, long time. And I think they're doing it for the right reasons. I actually think they're trying to save democracy and save us from monsters like Orangina. And if it means that at some point they get to take money from an organization that's going to teach them how to create better content, as long as it doesn't censor certain content, then I totally support them. And if they had approached me, I very well might have taken the deal too. All right, let me know what you guys think about this issue in the comments. Love ya.